Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love loss spread for all of my Sagittarius out there from February 20th until March 5th. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So of course, you need to see what kind of love or energy is coming towards my Sagittarius during February 20th to March 5th. What kind of love or energy is coming towards my Sagittarius during February 20th into March 5th? Okay, that feels good. Okay, so right from the start, we have someone here that's kind of waiting for their ships to come in. Okay, so this is an individual that has approached you, talked to you, communicated with you their feelings towards you. They've been very upfront, very passionate about it. And at this point, they're just kind of just waiting. They're waiting to see, you know, if the argument that they've made, if it's going to be compelling or not. All right. And they're waiting for their ships to come in. Now, with that being said, there's a feeling that they've been left out in the cold. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some clarification. Why is it that this person has felt left out in the cold? Why is it that this person has felt like they've been left out in the cold? Why does this person feel like they've been left out in the cold? Okay, here we go. All right, so they feel like they've been left out in the cold because they feel as if you have the Knight of Swords energy here. That is an energy that's very quick moving, very fast moving, and is a very cutting energy. So in other words, this individual feels as though they were cut out very quickly out of the situation, in the hopes of pursuing a love interest with you. They feel as though you've moved very quickly, possibly even kind of prematurely and cutting them out the picture. That's how they feel. That's why they feel like they've been left out in the cold. Now, this is a fire sign individual, okay? All right? An Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius energy here. This person is very much sexually attracted to you too. There's a very strong sexual component towards this connection that they feel like they have with you. They're attracted to you physically, sexually, spiritually, and psychologically. They feel like they have a connection too, but there's an overwhelming feeling of this really palpitating sexual attraction that they feel for you. Okay, now there is a sense that this person has that that they're dealing with here, is that there is a certain amount of regret that they do have. Okay, there's a certain amount of regret that they do have in possibly the way that they went about approaching you. You know, maybe there's a sense that they felt like they came on just maybe a little bit too strong, if you will. And there's this sense of regret. Maybe there's the sense that they're feeling maybe they should have taken a different approach towards the situation, because they feel as though they were cut out rather quickly. All right, and there's that. Now, with that being said here, they still do have a sense of, you know, hope that things are kind of going to change. Things are going to possibly, you're going to see the light. Things are going to turn in their favor. So they are hoping against hope that, you know, maybe there's going to be a sense of, you're going to maybe take a second look or renewed interest. You know, once you really feel, you know, once you really get to see who they really are, what they're really about, maybe there is a situation here where they can change your mind here. All right. They're definitely willing to argue their point. We have the Five of Wands here, and that may be a situation that may come off, a little pointless. But this is an individual. In other words, this is an individual that's not going to take no for an answer, pretty much. They're gonna. I mean, it's not going to be anything nefarious, but this person is gonna. They're gonna talk to you. They're gonna try to convince you, and then they're gonna walk away, and then they're gonna come back again, and then they're gonna come back again. So this is gonna be a constant thing here with this individual. Because they really have a sense here that you guys really have a strong connection. So they're gonna keep on coming at this situation here. They actively decided to take to take control of the situation. They've actively decided to take control of the situation, assert themselves, take a leadership position in this particular case, because they do feel as if you've made a mistake, that, hey, you're making a mistake here. We really have this connection, and, there's really more here if you really would take the time out to pretty much to really take a look at the whole picture here. All right. Now we got the Moon card here too. And there's this sense of there's something deceptive, something hidden here with this individual. So let me get some clarification on this Moon card here. I get the feel, I have a feel of what's going on here, but I just want to get some clarification. Show me this Moon card here. Why is the Moon card here? Give me some clarification on this Moon card. Give me some clarification on this Moon card here. Okay, I get it. So we have the King of Swords energy here, and so there's this sense here. There's two senses here. There's the one sense that King of Swords energy is an energy that is very makes very emotionally solid, very emotionally strong when it comes to decision making. And there is this feeling on their part that, again, as I said about the Knight of Swords, you were a little bit too quick to dismiss their advances. You were a little bit too quick without really getting the chance to know them. There was, the feelings they have is that you thought that there was something deceptive about them. They feel as though there was something deceptive in your decision making towards them. There's possibly even possibly here, this King of Swords can actually be an actual individual. They feel as though that maybe this individual possibly even says something deceptive about you. An air sign individual here, which also can possibly lead to the Five of Wands as far as the conflict goes, the tension, argumentativeness. They feel like they were unharshly smeared, judged, if you will, cut out because of some type of rumor, innuendo that was done by an air sign individual here. They said something deceptive about them that wasn't quite right. This air sign individual being a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. So there's this sense here that basically you cut them out because of the influence of someone else here, and that your decision making, you're making a very strong decision based on deceptive information. Okay, so that's the feeling that they have here. All right, and finally here we have the Two of Cups. There is a sense from this individual that, you guys are soulmates, okay? And that's why they feel like, maybe you've made a mistake. Maybe you need to reconsider this because you're viewing them in the wrong way. So that's what's going on with that particular situation. So with that being said, let's see what kind of strengths are you dealing with? What kind of strengths are you dealing with? What kind of strengths are you dealing with here? What kind of strengths are you dealing with here? go. Okay. So, first up, we have the Empress card. So, these are all your strengths. So, you're looking for material abundance. You're looking for deep, true love. You're looking to have children at some point. So, in other words, you're really looking for someone that's going to be able. You're really looking for someone that is a person of quality and substance, because you want to have children with this individual. Okay, and that's why. That's maybe why you were very quick to dismiss this individual, because you really kind of, once, if you were giving deceptive information, that's one thing, but the information that we were given, you were like, maybe things are kind of moving in a certain direction. Then you were like, you know what, I really want someone that I can have children with. I'm not really into something that's going to be, for someone that's not really looking to really work at a relationship and stick around for a while. So you're looking, so that kind of changes the dynamics here. If someone is looking for something with a sense of immediacy, that's one thing. Someone's looking to like build something, stay around, that's something different, especially if you're looking to have children. So again, that's your strength here. Also, we have the King of Pentacles here. Represents finances. You're very you're very grounded when it comes to your finance. You make very wise decisions when it comes in terms of finances and financial stability here. So you're very good with your finances. In addition, here you have a very charitable nature here. And likewise, you're looking with someone who's also equally as charitable, someone that is socially conscious, if you will. You're looking for an equal give and take. In addition, here we have the Ace of Swords, which is any situation that you approach it with a sense of mental clarity. No mental blockages here. A sense of mental clarity, because you're looking to be victorious. And that's why you like to really approach things from a very clear perspective. You don't want any mystery, any ambiguity. You want to approach things with a clear head, in other words. And that's maybe why this individual, there's a sense here that this individual is feeling like you cut me out too quick. Maybe because in terms of how you think is here, I know everything that I need to know. I know enough. I know enough to make an informed decision here. And that's why you may have moved as quickly as you did. In addition, here you have this Knight of Cups energy. You kind of have this dominating, dashing, daring energy. You look for someone to sweep you off your feet, and if they don't, you'll sweep them off their feet. If you really, if you really want to be with this individual, you're not afraid to make the first move to be the one to do the sweeping, in other words. Okay. We also here we have the Ten of Swords. That represents a situation in which you know what it's like to be betrayed, to be stabbed in the back again, which is possibly another reason why you were very hesitant as far as cheating goes. Again, that's why you want someone that's going to stick around for a little bit. No senses of immediacy. Someone's going to stick around. You can have children with. You could build something with. And so you're very hesitant after you found out this information. Deceptive or not, it kind of gave you the sense of, I've experienced this before. I don't want to experience it again. That type of thing. Also, like I said, you're not afraid. You have Emperor energy. You're not afraid to assert yourself. Take control of the situation if need be. Like I said, if you feel as though an individual it's taking a little bit too long, you are definitely willing to be the one to do the sweeping, if you will. Okay. Also here we have the Knight of Cups. That tells me that you are definitely looking to have your wishes fulfilled as well. Okay. So with that being said, let's see what types of, what are the blockages here. What are the blockages here with the situation? What the blockages are here? What are the blockages from the situation? Really being able to take hold. What are the blockages here? Let's see what the blockages are. Okay, so, and this is very clear. Four of Pentacles. You're looking for an assured success. You're looking to hang on for a short success. So you want as close to a hit as possible the first time out. And that is definitely a blockage to this particular situation, especially since this information that you've been given about this, whether it be false or deceptive, if not, it's still, you want as close as you could possibly get to a hit. All right, you don't want to waste a lot of time here, and that information about someone, you know, could tip the scale either way. That's why you were a little bit apprehensive. So you want, that's why it's a blockage. You want a clear hit as possible. All right. Also, again, we have the Knight of Cups energy as a blockage. Again, you know, like I said, if things are kind of moving a little slow, you know, you'll be the person to sweep that individual off their feet. But in this particular case, seen as a blockage, you know, you kind of want to be wooed a little bit. You want to kind of be swept off your feet a little bit. You don't want to be the person that have to do that. And the fact that this person didn't exactly do that, because kind of first impressions are lasting ones, that could be a bit of an issue here. Also here, you got the Three of Swords here. There's definitely, at least in your mind, the possibility you could wind up being involved in a third-party situation. Not saying that's the case, but there's a possibility you could be the victim of a third-party situation because of the information that you received. Again, false or not, and you're not really even open to taking that chance. Also, Nine of Pentacles. You're comfortable in your own skin. You're solidarily. You're happy with yourself. Okay, you have your own money. You make your own financial decisions. So you're very independent, and you're very good with your finances. So again, this blockage here. The reason that this is a blockage is because, you know, you don't need someone to complete you. In other words, you feel as though you're already a solid individual, and that could possibly be that could possibly potentially be an issue here. You feel as though until you find that right individual, you are willing to be single until you find that right individual. Okay, and that definitely is a blockage in this particular situation. We also have you're able to kind of multitask. Okay, you keep yourself busy. You're multitask. You could do more than one thing at the same time. You're engaged in a lot of different things at the same time. Again, you know, you're a busy individual, so you're putting some focus on this, but not a whole lot of focus, because again, independently happy on your own until you find that right fit that you're looking for. And finally here, Ace of Cups. You're looking for love. You want to be deeply, truly, madly in love with someone. You want that person to be able to really to hold you, to caress and cuddle you, and although you're looking for all the whole nine, all the trimmings you're looking for here. And unless this person, you want to have your mind stimulated, but also you want your body stimulated too. And you want someone that's going to grow with you spiritually, intellectually. And again, even at the mere hint that there may be issues here, that is pretty much has ruined this person's chances of really being able to connect with you. So with that being said, I'm going to say this is going to be a loss situation here. It's definitely going to be a loss situation. So that being said, what additional information is Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information is Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information is Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? One more shuffle. One more shuffle here. Okay, so divine discernment. Step back and find clarity. The Spirit's saying, you know, just kind of take a step back. They're most likely the information that you were giving is deceptive, and Spirit's saying, you know what? You may want to kind of take a step back, reevaluate the situation, because again, you know, you got all the tools you need moving forward, but you kind of want to take a step back and look at the situation again with a new eyes, if you will, because there was some deceptiveness that happened, and I was kind of feeling that during the entire reading actually, that the information that had been said about this individual was not exactly accurate. There were some exaggerations there. So also here we have 10,000 angels leaning on your circle of supernatural support. And if you do decide, because there's free will, but if you do decide to kind of take a step back and reevaluate the situation, meditate on it. Definitely meditate on it. It'll bring you the clarity that you need to this particular situation here. And finally, North Star, flip your inner light switch on. Use your intuition. You know, again, you have all the tools you need to be successful. You are a very strong, independent individual, and you were moving forward quite well by yourself. However, there is a possibility that you may be missing out on an opportunity here because you were not giving proper information about this individual that really cares for you deeply. So that may be something that you may want to reconsider, and really, like I said, meditate, think about it. Spirit's saying you really may want to kind of reconsider here, okay? Because there may be something really special here. If you give yourself the opportunity, maybe you were a little bit too quick with cutting this individual out. Quite possible. All right. With that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. This is a general love reading. It may not resonate with everyone. That's fine. If it did resonate with you, that's fantastic, and you want to know a little bit more about it, again, the link will be below. If it didn't resonate with you, that's okay too. You want to know a little bit more about your particular situation, again, the link will be below. If you haven't already, please like, please share, and please subscribe. My name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye-bye.